been to over 500 Essendon games since I started going to the football. Which is my favourite game? Finals excluded, of course. Well, it might surprise you.
See the farmers fly up to win the premiership flag.
So which is my favourite game of football for the Essendon Football Club that I've been to? In the home and away season, of course. I'm going to exclude the grand finals and the great finals wins like the 1993 preliminary final because they speak for themselves and they're everybody's favourite wins. But of the home and away games, which is my most favourite game that I've been to? Is it maybe the Anzac Day match in 2009 where Zaharakis kicked the winning goal? That was a great one, but nope. Is it the James Hird game in 2004 against West Coast where he kicked the winning goal? That was a great one. Nope, not that one either. Is it the game against North Melbourne, the comeback game in 2001 when we came from 69 points down? Well, that was a ripper. And I could go on and on. But no, my favourite game actually goes back to 1998. After 17 rounds in the 1998 season, Essendon was placed precariously at 9 wins, 8 losses, and 8th position on the ladder. Entering round 18, we were playing the old enemy, Carlton, in what would be a classic game of football, a classic comeback win for the Essendon Football Club. 70,969 people attended this match. And why was this match my favourite match? It was an unusual match to pick in a way because whilst it might be memorable to some of you, it wasn't in a season that we won the premiership. It wasn't in a season where we achieved anything. We only ended up finishing 8th in the end and lost an elimination final that year. But there was something about the way this match transpired that made it very, very memorable. The match was petering out to a relatively easy Carlton victory. And with about 7 minutes left, Carlton led 77-52, a 25-point lead. Then it all started to turn around.
Block's just come on for Carlton, and we're going to watch this boy. We might have just snuck it home. Just.
I wasn't really getting my hopes up much after that goal, but shortly after, Jason Johnson burst through the centre and kicked a ripper goal to give us a chance.
Serious ramification for Essendon, but they haven't lost it yet. Johnson, 47 metres from home. They need it, and they got it.
Then we steamed forward again, and Gary Moorcroft was able to get the ball to Ryan O'Connor, who put through another goal, and the crowd started to go nuts.
Dangerous again, Essendon. Over. Moorcroft goes over the top to the Rhino, who can steady, shoot, and goal! The Bombers are still here.
Then Darren Buick sent a 60-metre torp down to the forward line, which fell into the arms of Matthew Lloyd, who snapped a goal on his non-preferred foot. And all of a sudden, it was a point the difference, and we were all going nuts.
They're down by 7 points. Buick will blast from the middle. It's a big punt kick. They need a big mark. Lloyd! He's got it, I think.
Then, with the scores tied and less than a minute to go, Carlton made a catastrophic turnover on the wing. Gary Moorcroft got the ball. He got it over to the running Mark McCurry, and all Mark McCurry needed to do was get a point and we win the game. And then this happened.
And the mark is taken. Here's Rice. Look out, because Moorcroft is there once again. He gets it away to McCurry. McCurry's running inside 50, 40 metres out. He shoots and he scores. Oh!
Stephen Silvani took a great mark on the goal line, which looked to consign the match to an inevitable draw. Now, you've got to remember that at this time, Stephen Silvani was very much the darling of the Carlton faithful, the fullback of the century from 2 years earlier in 1996, and he very rarely made a mistake and couldn't do a thing wrong in their eyes. And then this happened.
On the line! Marked on the line by Silvani. Kicks it back into Rice. He's clean bowled. Lucas is back on. Lucas shoots. Essendon hits the front. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Oh, Stephen Silvani, Jared Wong.
About 30 seconds later, the siren sounded, and we'd outscored Carlton by 31 points in about 8 minutes of football to come from 25 points down to a 6-point victory.
The game's over.
He'll probably go before he kicks it, or as he kicks it, and it comes up short. The Bombers win by 6.
This was my favourite home and away game victory. The fact that it was against Carlton, the fact that it was an important game for us at the time, the fact that we were in such an unlikely position, being 25 points down with only 7 or 8 minutes to go, the fact that it looked like we were going to win the game with the Mercury kick, and then it looked like Silvani had saved the game or at least drawn the game for Carlton, and then the error from Silvani to Lucas. I just remember the noise from the crowd was just extraordinary. It's probably the loudest I can remember the Essendon crowd, and we've had a few loud crowds, as you can imagine. It's just my personal favourite game. So what do you guys think? I mean, everyone's going to have a different favourite game. Do you have any particular games you'd like to see? I could perhaps recap them. This was my personal favourite. There's so many I could pick from, but there's just something about this particular game that stood out. I just remember it so well, and it's just a fantastic memory. The Essendon Carlton game from round 18, 1998. If you like this channel, please consider subscribing to the channel, and have a great day.